I personally think that Kathy should suspend Coach Cheryl Reeve. I think that she should publicly, she needs to come out and address this. It's Kathy's league. She has to be a leader, and she's being soft. Like, she's truly being soft. It's like if I was running a business and everybody at my business is complaining about the same thing. Everyone in my business is complaining about the same thing, and I'm hiding behind, well, guys, everybody in every workplace complains about those things. And that's what she said recently in a recent interview. And I want to show you guys this clip.
I think every year, everybody complains about officiating, by the way, in every sport. So, but that means people care. They care so much. And we hear the concerns from the ecosystem in our league, whether it's fans, players, coaches. We take it seriously. We understand there's frustration. Our game is constantly evolving. We just talked about the speed, talent, and physicality, and we recognize that, as leagues change and rules change and players get bigger and stronger and faster, and the officiating needs to change. Thorough process to becoming an official, extensive training and education, but also the accountability on a nightly basis. Every single game, every single play, call or non-call, is reviewed. There's evaluations, so teams have the opportunity to provide feedback. So we're working as hard as we can to make sure we're getting consistent officiating, but I understand the frustrations and we hear them.
I can't get past that every time it comes up about officiating, she's like, well, every sport complains about officiating. It's something that's so glaring in the WNBA, and a lot of new fans who came into the WNBA are shocked by what goes on in these games.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the number one pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league does. Also, there's comparisons to the men. Those men's leagues are 75 to 120 years old. We're tipping off our 28th season. I would say if you looked at them 28 seasons in, we're further ahead. But I realize we still have a lot of work to do. And it's all about the ecosystem.
Do you in fact say that, quote, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the rights deal that I got them?
There's a lot of inaccuracy out there through social media and all this reporting. And so I think what's most helpful is to focus on, I have been in touch with Nafisa, we've exchanged texts, we're talking next week. So I think obviously a lot of reporting, a lot of inaccuracy about what I said or what I didn't say. And I will tell you, I highly respect the players. There's a lot of emotion and passion going on right now because we're in collective bargaining, we're in the WNBA finals. And so I'll leave it there. I mean, I'm just obviously disheartened. I'm a human too. I have a family. I have two kids who are devastated by these comments. And so all I'll say is just, it's obviously been a tough week. And I just think there's a lot of inaccuracy out there.
The WNBA is in chaos. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has reportedly issued a brutal ultimatum that could change the future of women's basketball forever. Her message to the league, the owners, and the players was crystal clear: Saudis or me. For months, whispers have been growing behind the scenes. The Saudi Public Investment Fund, yes, the same group that shook up the world of golf with LIV Golf, has been quietly exploring women's basketball. And their eyes, squarely on the WNBA, they've made offers, held meetings, and reportedly promised billions in funding to build a new global women's basketball empire, one that would rival or even replace the WNBA. But Commissioner Engelbert isn't having it. According to league insiders, she's furious. She believes this kind of outside influence could destroy the league's identity and hand over control to foreign investors who care more about headlines than history. Scene shift. Tone becomes investigative. Behind closed doors, sources claim Engelbert told team owners, "If you sell out to the Saudis, I'm done. You'll have to find a new commissioner." That's the kind of statement that sends shockwaves through a league already battling internal conflict, jealousy, pay disputes, and public drama surrounding players like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Aja Wilson. And now, there's money, big money, being waved in everyone's faces. Let's put this in perspective. The Saudis have already changed men's golf, men's soccer, and are now targeting women's sports as their next frontier. Their proposal reportedly includes massive player contracts, international tournaments, and even global broadcasts, things the WNBA has struggled to secure for years. So when Engelbert drew her line in the sand, Saudis or me, she wasn't just making a personal stand. She was protecting what's left of the league's soul. But here's the problem. The WNBA needs money. Attendance has improved thanks to Caitlin Clark's impact, but financial sustainability is still a major concern. Salaries are low, marketing is limited, and without new funding, the league's growth could stall. Some owners reportedly see the Saudi offer as a lifeline. Others see it as a betrayal. And now, the divide inside the WNBA has never been wider. Kathy Engelbert has fought hard to legitimize the league, to grow sponsorships, land national TV deals, and build the WNBA's credibility. But if her warning is ignored and Saudi investors take control, it could mark the end of everything she's worked for. The question now isn't just about money. It's about morality, power, and identity. Can the WNBA survive without giving in to the billions? Or will Kathy Engelbert's ultimatum become her final stand as commissioner? Because one thing's for sure. Once the Saudis get involved, nothing stays the same. Not in golf, not in soccer, and maybe soon, not in basketball either. Commissioner Engelbert's brutal ultimatum to WNBA. Saudis or me.